So I got a new camera, as you see, but that's not what I want to talk to you guys about today. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something that's changed. One of my videos I made in the past, it's done pretty well. It's Adobe Illustrator versus Procreate, and I just need to remake that video because so much has changed. So when I first made that video, Adobe Illustrator was not out on the iPad yet, so I compared a desktop version to an iPad program like Procreate. This video is still live, and I keep getting comments if this is Illustrator on the iPad, and it's not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna redo this video, but I'm gonna use Adobe Illustrator on the iPad and compare it to Procreate. So the first thing I need to address is vector versus raster. A simple way to explain this is vectors use math equations to help scale an image. So no matter how big or small I make it, the resolution will stay the same because it's just a changing math problem. Now Procreate, on the other hand, uses something called raster-based images, and if I zoom in, you'll see tiny little pixels, and that's exactly how it's making an image. A lot of people can argue whether one is better than the other, but at the end of the day, they both are gonna do different things for different reasons. Procreate's really good at making realistic looking brushes and making something look like it's physical, something you can touch. Whereas Adobe Illustrator is really good at making clean lines that look professional, crisp, and don't matter what size you need them to be printed or displayed at. All right, number two, Procreate is a one-time fee. You only pay for it one time and then you own it, which is amazing. Whereas Adobe Illustrator, you have to pay for something called Creative Cloud, which is amazing and has so many cool features, but you do have to pay for it monthly. You can never outright own Adobe Illustrator on the iPad. Now again, there's a lot of arguments to be said about both. One has a lot of features and packs a lot of punches, but the other is a one-time fee, relatively inexpensive, and you can use it forever. It's yours, you own it. All right, the third big difference between Procreate and Adobe Illustrator on iPad, it's just gonna be the community. Procreate has a mass cult following and only seems to be getting bigger and bigger every year. Heck, Procreate is becoming an industry standard for graphic designers everywhere. When it comes to articles, tutorials, brush packs, Procreate is unmatched with community support. If you're talking about iPad art, 9 times out of 10, you're talking about Procreate. Now, Adobe Illustrator, on the other hand, is a tried and true industry staple in the graphic design scene. Now, it might not be a standard when it comes to iPad, but just in general, Adobe Illustrator has been making logos and vector illustrations for the past 20 years, and it's been the king of it. Adobe Illustrator is able to export files in a way that printers know what to do with and is really just the industry standard. So I love making this video because there's so many different opinions about both programs, and at the end of the day, you should be using both, honestly. If you want to be a professional in graphic design, you should be using both. If you're just a hobbyist, you could definitely pick one, but they're totally different programs. They're gonna be used for different things, and you're gonna get different outcomes from using both. I mean, heck, most of the time I'll start something in Procreate, send it over to Illustrator, and I might even bring it back to Procreate. They're just different apps and they do different things, and you definitely should be using both of them. So was this video informative? Maybe. Was it quick? Yes. Hopefully I was able to share some knowledge about both of these programs, and it'll help you pick which one you want to use. I think you should use both because that's what I do, and they're for different things, and you should use both, and they're both great, and you should learn them both. Well guys, that's all I got for you. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, and if you want to see content like this in the future, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to see content like this now, you can go back to my older videos. I have a ton of illustrations, logo designs, rebrands. Check them out. If you want to get a hold of me, I'll have my Discord link below. It's a great place for us to chat and just talk design. Well guys, I appreciate you being here. Until the next time, peace.